Irrigation Manager iPhone app. Here's where the app loads. This is the login screen. We have an option here to save our password. Once we log in, it'll go ahead and get the list of customers for the user. If a user only has one customer, it'll go straight to the map and load irrigation sets. We could also search for customers here. If I type demo, the first part of the word comes in. As I back it out, then it'll refill the list with other customers. So let's go to demo here. And of course we can cancel the search at any time. So let me go back to demo. Now it's going to reload all these sites. You can see the spinner spinning here. Pulling in data here from the irrigation sets, and there it goes. So here's all of our sites and sets loaded into a map. Right here in the bottom right corner we have an eye icon that takes us to a legend. So this gives us a description of what each icon is doing and what it represents. We can scroll down here and we can see our irrigation set icons as well. And if we scroll down further, we can see our alerts. So we hit back and we go back to the map. We have the option of looking at this in the normal map view. We can go to a satellite view and to a hybrid view. We also have a list view here. This has all of our sites first and then all of our irrigation sets. We can also search here, so if I wanted to find all the sites that start with almonds, I can have all the sites that start with almonds. Hitting cancel gets rid of the keyboard, and there's our irrigation sets that start with the name almonds and our sites that start with the name almonds. In the top right corner we have an asterisk if the site has a weather station on it. So when we click on this one, we'll see some weather data here. And if we go back and click on this one, which doesn't have a weather station, we just see pressure switch station information here. We also have the readings chart, and flipping this on its side, we'll go into full screen view so you can take a closer look at your chart. We also have a function now where if there's a gauge inside of an irrigation set, that means it has a primary site. So now we can go to the primary site by clicking on the site button. So this is the primary site for that irrigation set. Likewise, if a site has a primary irrigation is a primary site for an irrigation set, we can click on irrigation set here and see that irrigation set. So that's one of the new features. So here's the alerts tab. If we click on there, we'll reload some alerts. If we click on that, and there's our alert info. We can see the trend here on the chart, so we can see what the weather is doing here. So this one looks like it's actually going up. So it gives the farmers an idea of how fast they should go out to the field in the event of a frost alert or a wilt alert, just to give them a little bit more time or to be able to assess properly what they need to do to take care of their field. So these are all the alerts from the last month, which is what it pulls in. Alerts previous to that aren't pulled in, and as those alerts fall off of the last month, then those alerts are deleted from the local database. If we go here to settings, we have a couple options. We have a work offline mode. We have an option here to change customer, an option here to sync data, and an option to log out. Log out's pretty self-explanatory. It just logs out the current user. Change customers allows us to change to a different customer right now. Sync data will go to the server and it'll grab all information and resync it to the web service so that you have everything that you could possibly want on the phone in case you're in a bad reception area or you're going to be in a bad reception area and you want to be able to have that data cached on the phone. That way if there's a web service failure and it can't actually pull in data, all that data that's synced there, it'll give you an error message saying that it can't connect to the web service, and then it'll default back to the synced data on the phone. Going into offline mode will allow the app to sync. Once we sync it, all the data is stored locally, and in offline mode it won't actually connect to the web service to get data. It just runs off of a local cache mode. So this is good for customers like Eastside that want to sync once a day and not have to load sites every time they log in, or sets or charts. So we can see here if we go to a site, that chart is basically instantaneous. There's no load time. So that's a quick overview of what the iPhone app does at this point, and we'll look forward to making more improvements to it later on. Thanks. Bye.